Good eve. I'm Morticious with Single Desk Views. Our guest tonight is from the most controversial film of our generation, with over 60 views on YouTube, 2025 composer and supporting actor, Dathan S. Dathan, it's great to have you here. Thank you, Morticious. It's great to be here, it's great to be on the show, and it's great to be in Hollywood for the first time. Tulsa. What? You're in Tulsa. What's that? Like Oklahoma. California? You're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Same thing, man. Moving on. For those who have not seen the film, why don't you tell us a little bit about the movie? Sure. The movie's based on a true story, a future true story. David, who is the lead, also the creator, director, editor, kind of everything else for the movie, had some run-ins with Big Soda, and he wanted to find a way to spotlight all of the things that had happened and are going to happen, and all of the horrors that are going to come along with the inevitable soda epidemic that we're about to experience. Wow. Tell us, what kind of horrors do you think soda is going to bring to us? It's violence. Violence. Soda is going to bring violence. Absolutely. Have you ever had some violence? It's horrifying. And then to have it come from soda, it's bad. It's going to be bad. I mean, you've seen the movie. I have indeed. It's heavy stuff. Word. So, tell us, what was it like to film the scenes for the movie? Some of them got pretty intense. What was it like to put yourself in those situations? And what was David like on set? David was never, ever on set. Come again? Most of the time when I was on set, actually, scratch that, all of the time that I was on set, David was never there. So I was left to set up all of the scenes and the lighting and the sound and everything and film all of these horrific, terrible scenes by myself. And that's the kind of stuff that stays with you, man. Truly, truly amazing. I want to shift gears for a moment and talk about the music for the movie. Now, you scored the entire film. What was your creative process? What was going through your head? What were you thinking? I actually wasn't thinking. I didn't really do much of that. Yeah, I didn't really think about it. I just sent an email. I attached a file to an email and I sent it out. So you didn't write the music for the movie? Oh, no, I did. But like a couple months before I got asked to do it, like way before I met David. Look, here's what happened. David was editing the movie and he wanted the music, so he downloaded some software and started trying to make the music. And he didn't want to learn the intricacies of the software, so he went to YouTube and found a license-free download, basically. And whenever I caught wind of that, I offered my services. And he showed me what he wanted, and I realized I had a file that was already basically that. So I sent that over to him, and the file was from a project that I never got to finish, so that was that. So it's not truly an original piece? Look, I still wrote it, and I didn't steal it from anybody. Can we just be happy with that? Fine. Thank you. So there were some critic reviews that came out pretty quickly after the movie released. Would you care to comment on those? We can pull them up on the screen. Oh yeah, for sure. Let's pull it up. Neurologic said, "It made me sweat, but that may be because my AC was broken." This did release around the time the heat dome was moving across the US, so that might explain that. Also, I don't know if Neuro actually watched the film or if they live in the United States. Your left or my left from Donner Party Vegan. You know, I wasn't too thrilled when I found out that Donner Party Vegan was going to be one of the choice critics for the movie, because he usually has a very off-kilter response to things. But this seems pretty neutral, so I'll take that as a win. I Use Crayon said, "Wait, this isn't PBR. I assume they're talking about Pabst Blue Ribbon and not professional bull riding." I Use Crayons is absolutely right. There is no PBR in this film because PBR will never do to us what soda is going to do to us. I Use Crayons. If you are watching this, you are safe with PBR. And Black Cherry Blues said, "We're making it out of the hood with this one." You weren't in the movie. Fantastic. You know, I think they also got David's dad and brother to be critics for the movie. But I'm not gonna respond to those things because that's just between y'all. Okay. Now, a question I have been personally very curious about. In all of David's scenes, he's up against Diet Coke. In all of your scenes, you're up against Dr. Pepper. Is there a reason for the distinct flavor choices? We wanted the scenes to be as authentic as possible with the correct emotional responses. So we took the beverages that people already had attachments to and made it turn on us. That way it elicited the correct trauma response. I mean, people don't go around saying, "I hate Pepsi," and then keep a case of Pepsi in their apartment. That's amazing. That is so true. Also, the budget was $0, so I had to use what I had available for me at the time. And tell me, with all of the controversy around Dr. Pepper, people saying they aren't a very good soda, there's less than 23 flavors. Some people saying there's more than 23 flavors. And most people just saying that Dr. Pepper fans simply aren't good people. What was it like to work with Dr. Pepper? Honestly, it was very lackluster. They would show up for the scene, set up, film the scene, and then they would pack up and leave until the next scene. The rest of us, we were all hanging out and having a good time, but no one would see these guys in between shoots. You know, people talk a lot of trash about Dr. Pepper, and honestly, after this experience, I'm starting to see that side of it. Now, there's an image floating around from on set. Let's get it up on the screen right now. Could you tell us a little bit about this image? That picture was private and just for fun. so I will not answer any more questions about it. Alright, that'll do it for us tonight. Psst, 2025, out everywhere that you watch your YouTube videos. Let's watch a short clip from your movie now, shall we? Hell yeah. That wasn't even me. That wasn't even one of my scenes. I wasn't even in there. You bring me on your show to talk to me about a movie that I was in, and you don't even show one of my scenes? I'm out of here. This is bullshit. I'm Morticious with Single Desk Views. We'll see you next time.